Hey everyone, it's Professor O'Kane, and it's true, I don't have a shirt on. I don't know why. One thing that's definitely for sure is that nearly every acoustic guitar technique known to man has been done already. For instance, check out Justin King's funkified funkiness. How about Eric Mongrade's slick right-handedness? And then you have the beast, Andy McKee. What about your man Mike Dawes? I mean, and then you have acoustic virtuoso Antoine Dufour, who looks like he was performing at his grandma's house and he went into the drapes and he came back with it. But that didn't stop him from being a total effing virtuoso. I think you've seen enough of my trapezius. All of those techniques are a lifelong pursuit. And I guess you could argue that anything on the guitar is a lifelong pursuit. Those things though, I mean, you have to really commit to it. But I'm going to show you the one secret acoustic guitar technique that's doable, that has a lot of nuance to it, that isn't as dramatical as any of that stuff that we just saw, which is amazing. I mean, I wish I could do it. But there's something that I came across that I think is really cool, and if you use it in a very specific way, you can get a lot of different kinds of colors out of what you're playing. So let's get to it right now and see what it actually is. See? Over there? I like to do that because it gives the idea that there's actually something over there when really it's just a set of pipes. Okay, so I've tried recording this many different ways, so I'm going to have to do this in pieces because I don't have one of those really nifty yokes that Troy Grady has, the clamps that allows you to video this way. So as I said before, the technique I'm going to show you right now is not a virtuoso technique. It does take a wee bit of practice, and it does take getting to know your guitar. And what I mean by that is getting to know the anatomy of what is going on here at the saddle. Everybody's saddle has a different shape. Mine is kind of adjusted here in the treble section, and yours might just be a straight bone piece, and you're going to find what works for you. Just keep at it. Okay, so we all know what palm muting is, and that's when you take this karate chop part of your hand and karate, and you put it right in front of the saddle and you play away. Okay, that's a great sound. And what I had in mind of doing is to come up with a muting sound that didn't sound like just out and out muting. So what I did was I just simply took this karate chop part and I put it right on top of the saddle. And I have this kind of sound. So that's a pretty dramatic thing to do, is to play the chord open and to put it on like that. It's a great way to actually end a song. So if your last chord was G, for example, if that was the end of the recording. But you can also use this in another way. You can, it almost sounds like it's going wah, and what I'm doing is I'm simply doing the strum, and then after my strum is finished, I turn my hand to the left. So I take this soft pedal mute off. So you can hear it almost do a wah, and the same thing works in reverse. Now this is voicing dependent. In other words, I could play my G chord and I won't quite get the wah sound. A little bit. this A minor 9. Lads, is this an earth-shattering technique that's going to change the acoustic guitar world? Hail to the nana! Is this technique going to allow you to get some nuanced effects to your already kind of namby-pamby strumming? Hail to the yeah! Experiment with that. See what you can come up with. Sometimes you nail it, sometimes you don't. It happened to me over and over and over making this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. We're all growing together and, you know, let's just go forth and prosper.